FCPC. Be the first, be the best, come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best, come join us at FCPC. FCPC. Be the first, be the best at FCPC. Be the first, be the best, be the first, be the best, come on and join us.
First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication envisions to be a center of excellence in the fields of communication. The First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication program shall produce globally competitive professional communicators equipped with the knowledge, skills, and attitude applied in various contexts with focus on the media professions. Conduct communication and media researches for local and international utilization and publication. Extend sustainable outreach services for people in the community and of the country.
The College of Business Management offers the following courses: Tourism Management, Hospitality Management, Office Management. Embrace the new normal, for First City Providential College won't stop in providing quality education. Online enrollment is ongoing. The first, the best.
No need to settle for less. For sure you'll be worth less. A paramount ever striving for the best. FCPC, be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us. It seems that the world is turning fast. Here goes, and dreams are up for grabs.
First City Providential College, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, envisions to be a center of excellence in the fields of communication. The First City Providential College, Bachelor of Arts in Communication program shall produce globally competitive professional communicators equipped with the knowledge, skills, and attitude of life in various contexts with focus on the media professions. Conduct communication and media researches for local and international utilization and publication. Extend sustainable outreach services for people in the community and of the country.
College of Business Management offers the following courses: Tourism Management, Hospitality Management, Office Management. Embrace the new normal for First City Providential College won't stop in providing quality education. Online enrollment is ongoing. The first, the best.
fast. Here goals and dreams are up for grabs. Be a lifelong learner, forgotten everyone. Help you bring pride and honor to this land. Hold time and chances at the palm of your hands. For sure you'll meet all the future's demand. FCPC, be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. FCPC. Be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the first, be the best. Come on and join us. Know that the world is so unbound. Here you'll be standing on higher ground. Your dreams are always on course, no matter how diverse. Show your way to lead and be the first. No need to settle for less, for sure you'll be world class. A paramount ever striving for the best. FCPC, be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us at FCPC. Be the first, be the best. Come join us. It seems that the world is turning fast. Here goals and dreams are up for grabs.
Broken down, tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can find it, but I see that you, so we don't walk it out. First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication envisions to be a center of excellence in the fields of communication. The First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication program shall produce globally competitive professional communicators equipped with the knowledge, skills, and attitude applied in various contexts with focus on the media professions. Conduct communication and media researches for local and international utilization and publication. Extend sustainable outreach services for people in the community and of the country.
The College of Business Management offers the following courses: Tourism Management, Hospitality Management, Office Management. Embrace the new normal, for First City Providential College won't stop in providing quality education. Online enrollment is ongoing. The first, the best.
First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication envisions to be a center of excellence in the fields of communication. The First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication program shall produce globally competitive professional communicators equipped with the knowledge, skills, and attitude applied in various contexts with focus on the media professions. Conduct communication and media researches for local and international utilization and publication. Extend sustainable outreach services for people in the community and of the country.
The College of Business Management offers the following courses: Tourism Management, Hospitality Management, Office Management. Embrace the new normal, for First City Providential College won't stop in providing quality education. Online enrollment is ongoing. The first, the best.
You just blast your questions from the time na magsasalita ang ating unang speaker up to the last speaker. And let me just also remind you that you could also share this video on your Facebook wall. And don't forget to have our hashtag learning, FCPC Learning Forever. Again, ulitin ko po ang ating hashtag. That is hashtag FCPC Learning Forever. And if you are not yet subscribed in our channel, please feel free to touch the subscribe button in our YouTube channel and then hit the notification bell para updated kayo. And now it is about time for us to seek guidance from our dear Lord. Please join me in prayer. Let us pray. Ama, pinupuri ka po namin ngayong mga oras na ito. Patawarin niyo kami sa aming mga pagkakasala. Salamat po sa mga pagpapala na ibinibigay mo sa amin. Dalangin ko po na sa mga oras na ito, kami ang iyong gabayan, 10 ng mga magulang, mga mag-aaral, at ang mga tao na nanonood sa webinar na ito. Ang lahat na ito ay pinadalangin namin sa pangalan ni Jesus. And as we formally start this webinar, we have the officer in charge of the Office of the School Division Superintendent, Dr. Merlina P. Cruz, for the opening remarks.
Merlina Cruz. E. Cruz.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to our FCPC family. And of course, our audience composed of parents and students and community members. I hope that all of you are in the best of health. I'd like to congratulate First City Providential College for initiating this endeavor to enlighten our parents and students of its learning continuity plan amidst this COVID-19 pandemic. We have been through a lot, from ECQ to MECQ, then we will be transitioning to GCQ next month. But we were able to surpass this, which proves that we can adapt to the new normal after the quarantine period. Rest assured that the Department of Education puts premium on the health and safety of our students, our teachers, as well as our parents and the communities, while we adjust initiatives and formulate solutions so that basic education will still be accessible. If the health situation does not permit us to have face-to-face learning in the coming months, still there are lots of learning opportunities. Distance learning will be a major component of learning delivery for the incoming school year. I know there are feelings of apprehensions from our students, our parents, and even our teachers that we might not be ready for distance learning. There are issues about access, about online platforms, the availability of gadgets, and even those who will facilitate learning at home. However, we are doubling our efforts to prepare our system to deliver accessible and quality distance education. We seek the cooperation of everyone to please have an open mind. There will be orientations so that everyone will know what will be done and how things will be carried out. And this initiative of FCPC is just one way of getting across this new norm in the community. Still, the parents will have the final decision. All efforts and initiatives to implement the learning continuity plan will greatly depend on family and community support. We need to prepare not only the school, not only the students, administrators, the teaching and non-teaching staff, but also the parents, the guardians, and the whole community. Your DepEd officials and your FCPC family are working non-stop to find ways to ensure that students will continue to receive education and that you, parents and guardians, are fully oriented. Learning opportunities shall be available, and learning shall continue in time of this COVID-19 pandemic. Sulong edukalidad, malasakit, bayanihan, San Joseño, we heal as one, we rise as one.
Ngayon, ay dadako na tayo sa ating webinar proper. Brace yourselves because it is about time for us to learn the flexible learning system that will be implemented to FCPC in this coming school year 2020-2021. And that is for the compliance for the new normal things that we are about to experience any moment from now. Let me just remind you that this webinar is composed of the three topics. The first topic is all about the lifelong learning for quality, flexible learning during the pandemic, and that is to be discussed by our FCPC Vice President for the Academic Affairs and Research, and that is Dr. Echel Simon Antero, to be followed by the second topic, which is the various, and that is the various modes in the new normal, and that is will be discussed by Dr. Cheryl F. Echanis. And lastly, the third topic is the learner-centered teaching for students' high performance in competence-based learning, and that is to be discussed by Ms. Jean C. Dunhit, the FCPC Guidance Counselor. And now let us start this webinar with the first topic by Dr. Echel Simon Antero.
Good afternoon, everyone. The coronavirus gripped the world with fear when the World Health Organization declared it as a pandemic last March 12, 2020. It was followed by a series of lockdowns of different nations affected by the disease. In more ways than one, the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our way of life profoundly. Sa isang iglap, nagbago ang buhay natin. Dapat na tayong magsuot ng face mask kapag lumalabas ng bahay at bawal munang makipagkamayan sa ibang tao. Pati na ang pagyakap ng ating mga anak sa kanilang lolo at lola ay di muna pinapayagan. Muli nating binalikan ang mga paalala ng ating nanay noong tayo ay bata pa, na parating maghugas ng kamay, takpan ng bibig kapag umuubo o bumabati. Pati ang pag-inom ng 8 baso ng tubig ay naging napakahalaga sa pag-iwas sa COVID-19. At this point in time, I always ask myself, when will this crisis end? How will this crisis end? I learned from Dr. Luis Calingo, the president of Holy Angel University, that this crisis may end medically when an effective vaccine has been made, or socially when people have grown tired of the panic mode and have learned to live with the disease. This coming June 1, when we come out from our homes after 77 days of enhanced community quarantine, we will be greeted by the new normal. This is the new normal in public transport. Bawal na po ang siksikan sa jeep at bus. This is the new normal in public places like malls and supermarkets. Mass gatherings are still prohibited, but it does not stop us from attending church service from our own home. This is the new normal in education in South Korea. Face masks, screen dividers, and strict social distancing. This photo was taken from a school in Daejeon, South Korea, when classes were allowed to resume last May 20. On that very same day, students of 66 schools in Incheon, South Korea, were evacuated and sent home when 2 students were found to have contracted COVID-19. In the Philippines, we are still looking for a common ground on how to continue the education of Filipinos. With the COVID-19 still lurking in dark corners, should we start classes in August 24? There are many clashing views about this issue that create confusion among us. The goal of my presentation is to shed light on the issues regarding the different modes of learning that FCPC will implement for school year 2020-2021 and why we must never stop educating our children. An article published in World Economic Forum website stated that there are 3 ways the coronavirus pandemic could reshape education. First, education would lead to surprising innovation. Nudging the education system forced it to change at a faster rate. More teachers and students were pushed to learn how to use different video conferencing platforms like Zoom or Google Meet when physical classes were suspended during the ECQ, thus increasing their digital literacy. Since the peak of the pandemic occurred during the enrollment season, even educational institutions were forced to go online in their enrollment. Public-private educational partnership could grow in importance. Now more than ever, we can see the interdependence of different institutions. Learning consortia and coalitions will happen with diverse stakeholders, including governments, publishers, education professionals, technology providers, and telecom network operators coming together to utilize digital platforms as a solution to the crisis. FCPC has already partnered with Globe Telecom, Cypher Learning, and Experts Prime for the delivery of learning content and online services to our stakeholders. The digital divide could even widen due to the pandemic. Access to quality education may be difficult if schools will implement solutions to instruction delivery without understanding the needs of their stakeholders. Thus, to understand more our students, we conducted 4 separate surveys from August 2019 to May 2020. First, Globe Youth Summit survey on the use of electronic devices conducted in August 2019. It showed 92% of FCPC students have gadgets like smartphones, tablets, laptops, or personal computers. Grade 11 students survey on internet access and use of electronic devices that was conducted last February. It showed that 30% of grade 11 students for school year 2019-2020 have home internet connectivity and 80% have electronic devices. The participation of college students in online classes that were held from March 16 to April 8 was also surveyed. The results showed that 86.9% were able to participate through the NEO Learning Management System, Google Classroom, Messenger, or Zoom. And last May 12, an online survey on the FCPC students' learning delivery preference was started. So far, the result of the survey is as follows. 17.4% of the respondents want fully online classes, 32.8% blended learning, 10.4% learning module, and 36.2% face-to-face classes. From this, we found out that 60.6% of the respondents prefer flexible learning modalities. What did we learn from our surveys? We learned that we have at least three basic types of students: online, offline, and hybrid. The first type is the online student. An online student has an electronic device, has internet access, and is willing to learn via the NEO learning management system. The second type is the offline student. This student or his parent gets a printed copy of the learning module from his teacher on a prearranged schedule. He also has access to other printed materials like textbooks and other references. He is very willing to change or to engage and interact with the printed materials assigned to him. On a pre-arranged schedule, he goes back to school to submit his written outputs directly to his teacher. The third type, the hybrid student, interacts with the learning module, but can also access the NEO learning management system using the Wi-Fi network in the campus. He downloads the online materials from the NEO learning management system and does the activities at home. After some time, on a prearranged schedule, he goes back to school to submit his outputs via online or written on a piece of paper. He downloads again the online materials for the next lesson through the campus Wi-Fi network, and the cycle repeats. With the three different types of students that we have, how can we ensure they can continuously access quality education? We went back to the vision of the institution, and from our vision statement, we found the answer: lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is the competence for learning continuously, where learners are engaged and empowered to create, innovate, and solve problems for the improvement of life. Engaged and empowered learners have the ability to correctly choose how they will learn. Since 1984, FCPC has been developing students to be lifelong learners. The design of the FCPC curriculum provides a pathway for transferring ownership of and responsibility for learning from teachers to students, thus promoting the development of students' lifelong learning skills. What is the role of FCPC in developing lifelong learning skills during the pandemic? Our role is to provide flexible learning system that gives students increased choice, convenience, and personalization that suits them. In particular, the FCPC flexible learning system provides learners with choices about where, when, and how learning occurs. The students can make intelligent choice on how they will learn based on their available resources. Therefore, FCPC flexible learning system is learner-centered. This cartoon has been shared many times in social media, and it shows the difference between equality and equity. As the teachers of your children, we know that different kids have different needs. The FCPC flexible learning system bridges the gap in the digital divide by providing learning opportunities in different platforms depending on the available resources of the family. It takes a whole village to train a child. Even before COVID-19, the partnership between the teachers and parents determines the success of a student. In the new normal, there is a shared responsibility between the school and the family in teaching the children at home. This responsibility within the family is not for parents only, but for other members of the family as well. Even an older sibling who is more technologically savvy can help in supervising his younger brother or sister in engaging with the learning management system. Therefore, learning becomes a family affair. Many parents are already asking, when is the opening of classes? The President of the Philippines, the Department of Education, and all educational institutions are bound to the Republic Act 7797, which is an act to lengthen the school calendar from 200 days to not more than 220 class days. This was enacted in June 1994. In Section 3, it states that the school year shall start on the first Monday of June, but not later than the last Monday of August. The opening of classes for senior high school will be on August 24, 2020, and for K to 10 will be on August 25, 2020. How about the opening of classes for college? Since 2018, CHED has already advised higher educational institutions to shift to the August to May school calendar. For this coming school year, we will be heeding to the advice of the Commission. In a recent CHED advisory, HEIs that are already implementing flexible learning systems may start classes in August, but those that will implement physical classes shall start in September, but subject to the approval of the local government unit. The opening of classes for the college department will be on August 31, 2020. Kofi Annan, a former United Nations Secretary General, said that education is the great equalizer of our time. It gives hope to the hopeless and creates chances for those without. I am a parent of 3 children, and I hope that I am one with you, my dear co-parents, that we will do everything in our powers to educate our children. Education is a right of every Filipino, and I hope that in the face of this pandemic, we will stand and fight for the constitutionally guaranteed rights of our children. No child should be left behind. But if we stop educating our children, everyone will be left behind. Maraming salamat po.
Isang mapagpalang araw, first citizens, sa lahat ng mga magulang at mag-aaral na hindi nagpapatinag sa paninindigan sa kahalagahan ng edukasyon sa gitna ng pagsubok na ating kinakaharap sa COVID-19 pandemic. Maraming salamat po at nakasama namin kayo sa araw na ito upang talakayin ang learning modalities sa ating paaralan. Wala po kayong dapat ipangamba sapagkat ang ating paaralan ay handang-handa na sa mga epektibong pamamaraan o flexible delivery modes na angkop sa inyong mga anak. Ito ay bilang tugon sa hamon ng new normal sa larangan ng edukasyon. Our school, First City Providential College, together with the Department of Education and Commission on Higher Education, is committed to ensure learning continuity without sacrificing the safety and welfare of our dear students, teachers, and parents. It was in 2017 when FCPC engaged into blended learning. We combined multiple approaches to learning that is not just limited to classroom situations, but also an integration of learning from internet resources. In other words, it's a combination of face-to-face and online learning. A very common example of this is the Google Classroom. I'm sure na alam po yan ng ating mga anak. In FCPC Flexible Learning System, students are classified as online and offline students. Students and parents may choose the learning delivery mode depending on the available resources that they have. Sa enrollment, pipili ang mag-aaral o magulang ng learning delivery mode. Ito ay gagawin bago po kayo magbayad. Online students will use the NEO Learning Management System. NEO is a world-class e-learning platform where teachers and students are engaged in meaningful teaching learning activities as they share ideas and resources. You don't have to worry because a student's guide will be provided and a separate orientation for both parents and students will also be conducted before the opening of classes. To give you an overview on how teachers will facilitate instruction and how you and your children can receive instruction, this is how it works. Teachers will upload the lesson content or the learning module, including the learning resources such as videos, audio, links, and learning assessments. All lessons are organized for each quarter. Students, on the other hand, will be given an individual account in the NEO LMS where they can access all the lessons, activities, and written examinations in different subjects. They can collaborate using interactive tools such as chat rooms, forums, groups, and blogs for their assigned tasks in the Group Enrichment Creative Activities or GECA. Online learning may be done in synchronous or asynchronous way. Synchronous means that the students and teachers have live connection at the same time. For example, teachers may use Skype or Zoom as students listen and interact with the discussion of the lesson. Ibig sabihin po nito, parang nasa classroom din sila na nakikita ang teacher nila na nagtuturo at pwede silang magtanong tungkol sa kanilang aralin. On the contrary, in asynchronous, communication between the teachers and the students does not require simultaneous or concurrent time. In here, the teacher will upload the recorded video so that students can access anytime or within the schedule given by the teacher. Marami po sa ating mga magulang at mag-aaral ang nagtatanong, paano po kaming walang gadget tulad ng smartphone, laptop, computer, at internet connection? Ito po ang sagot sa inyong suliranin. For offline students, modules or learning modules are provided by the school. The learning modules contain the lesson objectives, the essential content, and key concepts, including all the learning activities and formative assessments. There will be consistent follow-up and monitoring of accomplished modules in a specific period of time. Both online and offline students will take formative and summative assessments accordingly. Another good feature of NEO LMS is assessment. It provides a variety of assessment methods to ensure mastery of the most essential learning competencies. Gradebook is also incorporated in the system so teachers can easily track students' progress. Built-in reports and data of students help teachers in providing intervention programs for the learning difficulties of the students. We consider education as lifelong journey. As mentioned by John Dewey, education is not a preparation for life. Education is life. Indeed, it is through lifelong education and learning experiences that we learn to overcome most of the challenges we face in life. Paano po natin gagawin ang flexible delivery mode? Sama-sama po tayo sa pagtataguyod ng dekalidad na edukasyon para sa ating mga mag-aaral. Parents, teachers, and students play a significant role for the success of any learning delivery mode. We must go hand in hand for education. Teachers and parents are both facilitators of learning, and our dear students are the doers and owners of learning. Studies show that parents' expectations and involvement affect child's educational success. That is why we should talk to our children more often about their school activities so they will be encouraged to take more responsibilities. In this particular situation, parent involvement is very important. Parents lay a foundation for learning at home. It is in our family when we nurture curiosity and positive attitudes like confidence and respect. From this, we develop good work habits by teaching them discipline, responsibility, and perseverance. These habits are necessary to promote academic skills or learning skills where knowledge is enriched and reinforced in school. We are very fortunate to have parents like you who never get tired of giving your best to support your children. Through the years, you have been our faithful and collaborative partners. From the home environment, the strong support system in the family, routines of home learning are established in preparing our children for the transition to school in kindergarten and elementary. In junior high school and senior high school, our focus is guiding them in their career exploration for college or tertiary education, where career decision and self-regulation are utmost concerns. Our college programs focus on the personal and professional development, making them future-proof in the world of work. We prepare them to be effective, efficient, and ethical professionals through outcomes-based education. We must strengthen the ties between and amongst parents, teachers, and school administrators in providing more relevant and responsive education. Paano po natin gagawin ito? Magbibigay po ako ng ilang tips na sana po ay makatulong sa ating lahat. We, parents, also need to set goals and action plans for our children. We can follow these 3 simple ways. First, let us identify our goals for our children. List down the things that we want our children to achieve. This may be the knowledge on using fundamental operations, skills on how to make observations or inference in an experiment, and attitudes that we want them to foster and integrate on the lesson. After identifying what our goals are, we have to plan on how to achieve our goals. We can do, first, we can set a time for homework. Another, we can read and review lessons together. And of course, we can communicate with the teacher and many more. Then of course, there should be a specific time frame. When or how often do you do your plans? Is it every day, every weekends, or monthly? With these simple steps, we can create a strong tradition of learning. Our dear parents, let us continue to be the guide at the side of our children. Let's work together for another successful school year. At this point, allow me to share the calendar of school activities for school year 2020-2021. For the month of August, parents' orientation are scheduled. Hintayin nyo lang po ang aming magiging announcement. Sa August 24 na po ang pasukan ng ating senior high school. August 25 naman po ang kindergarten to grade 10. Sa 31 naman po ang college or tertiary education. Makikita nyo na rin po sa screen ang schedule ng ating mga quarterly examination para sa first semester. Dahil pagkatapos po ng bakasyon, January 4 po ang balik po nila o resumption po ng ating classes. Pagdating naman po sa college, January 4 to 15 ang magiging enrollment para sa second semester. At makikita nyo na rin po dyan ang schedule natin para sa third at fourth quarterly examination. Marami po tayong pangamba dulot ng pagbabago, pero sa umpisa lang po yan. Gaya po ng ating mga naging karanasan na pagtagumpayan natin ang mga hadlang dahil sa pagmamahal, tiwala at determinasyon natin para sa ikabubuti ng ating mga mahal sa buhay. Minsan nga po nagiging negatibo tayo o yung tinatawag nating fixed mindset. Kapag may problema, ganun po talaga. Pero sabi nga po ng marami, kailangan natin maging positibo sa buhay o magkaroon ng tinatawag nating growth mindset. Kagaya po ngayon, marami nagsasabi, nakakatakot, baka mahawang anak ko. Pero sa isang banda po, kung iisipin po natin, may flexible delivery mode naman po kaya safe ang ating mga anak. Yung iba naman po masyadong nag-worry kasi wala po silang gadget o internet connection. Pero meron naman po tayong learning modules na ipamimigay, kaya makapag-aaral pa rin po mabuti ang ating mga anak. Tayo pong mga Pilipino ay inihalin tulad sa kawayan. Kapag malakas ang hangin o may bagyo, hindi basta-basta napapabagsak dahil sinasabayan nito ang indayog ng hangin. Gaya po natin ngayon na dumaraan sa maraming pagsubok, pero nananatiling matatag at mapamaraan. Pinag-iisipan nating mabuti ang bawat desisyon at solusyon sa ating suliranin, lalo na at ito ay para sa ating pamilya. Umasa po kayo na lalo pa naming pagbubutihin ang aming serbisyo upang matiyak ang magandang edukasyon para sa ating mga anak. Kapag sinabi pong FCPC, alam na alam po natin, the first and the best. Sa FCPC, may quality. Kasi, excellence is the standard. Affordable na, flexible pa. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig.
Sa kabila ng krisis na hinaharap, tuloy ang laban para sa pangarap. Sa mga nakalipas po na buwan, nagbago ang ating buhay na nagdulot ng pag-aalala at kawalan ng kasiguraduhan. Sa pagtaas ng bilang ng mga nagkakasakit dahil sa pandemya, pagsasara ng ilang mga negosyo, at pagiging limitado ng kilos ng mga tao, maraming tanong ang naglalaro sa ating mga isip. Paano na ang bukas? Ano na ang mangyayari sa atin? In spite of this, we must realize that the best of human nature can rise up to the challenge. The first step to cope with this crisis is to stay positive, not in COVID-19, but to stay positive in thinking. Positively, this crisis has taught us discipline, resilience, and healthcare. It has taught us to become more appreciative of small things, to help each other, and to spend more time with our family, which we sometimes tend to neglect before. In other words, we may be under the dark clouds right now, but there is a silver lining in it. That's why we should not lose hope, but rather find ways on how we can live our lives in the so-called new normal. Maraming mahalagang bagay sa buhay natin na sa kabila ng krisis at pagsubok na ito ay maaari pa rin nating magawa o may sakatuparan. At isa na po dito ay ang pagpapatuloy ng pag-aaral ng ating mga anak. Batid po namin na maraming magulang ang nangangamba para sa kanilang mga anak. Nauunawaan po namin ito. Kung kaya isinasagawa ng FCPC ang pamamaraan na ito. Sa flexible learning system na ipapatupad ng ating paaralan ngayong taon, hindi magiging hadlang ang pandemic na ito para hindi mapagpatuloy ng ating mga anak ang kanilang pag-aaral. Kung kaya ang ating paaralan ay nagsasagawa ng learner-centered teaching for students' high performance in competency-based learning. Alam niyo po, for the past 3 decades since 1984, FCPC has been doing learner-centered teaching in which we focus on the learners and their development rather than on the transmission of content. There is a balance of power between teaching and learning so that our learners can actually construct their own knowledge and have the responsibility for their own learning. In other words, the students are the doers with the help of the teacher, the parents, and the guardians. And because in FCPC, our topmost priority is our students, we want them to master all the competencies in spite of this pandemic. The students' demonstration of the desired learning outcomes is very important and central to the learning process. At para mas ikatuparan po natin ito, ngayon pa lamang po ay handa na ang mga TLPs or teaching learning plans ng mga guro para sa lahat ng mga mag-aaral, anuman ang mapili ninyong delivery of instruction, kung online class man or learning from home. Ang mga TLPs na ito ay dinaan na sa masusing paghahanda at pagwawasto ng administration ng FCPC upang masigurado na hindi man po magkasama pisikal ang ating mga guro at mga mag-aaral. Ang mga expected competencies ng DepEd para sa Basic Ed at ng CHED para sa Tertiary Education Department ay ating maisasagawa. Para sa mga bata mula sa grade 4 hanggang kolehiyo, ang mga TLPs nila ay binubuo ng first, second, and third sessions. Nang bawat session ay naglalaman ng mga kaalaman na magbibigay ng pagkakataon sa ating mga anak na mag-isip at magproseso ng impormasyon at gumawa ng mga outputs bilang katibayan ng kanilang pagkakatuto. For the parents who would choose the online classes, the teachers will be conducting virtual teaching session to the students, wherein first, the teachers would articulate or tell the purpose or reasons for learning the lesson and objectives to attain the learning outcomes which are stated in the DepEd or CHED curricula. This is very important in order for the students to realize why they should be learning that lesson or topic and as to how they can apply it in their daily lives. The teacher would also be providing varied, interesting, challenging, and engaging learning activities for the students to realize and attain the objectives of the lesson. Aside from that, the teachers would also be monitoring the progress of the students. That is why if there would be 1, 2, or even more students who seem to have difficulty in understanding the lesson, the teacher will conduct remedial teaching or give reinforcement activities. For our students, They have to do the learning activities in sessions 1 to 3, as well as the learning modules, of course with the assistance of the teachers and the parents, until the skills of the lessons have been mastered by the students. They need to have 100% level of mastery. Ang mga bata po ang gagawa, hindi po tayong mga magulang. Mas matututo ang ating mga anak na maging responsable, matapat, at malikhain sa kanilang mga gawain kung hahayaan natin silang gumawa ng kanilang mga activities na may kasamang paggabay natin. Alam niyo po, sa FCPC, we have this MLT or Mastery Learning Technique. Teachers are ensuring that the students have mastered first the competencies before going on to the next lesson. That's why students have to demonstrate authentic or real performance using rubrics to show the needed competencies. Makikita po natin sa mga modules or TLPs na may mga activities sila na magre-require na mag-demonstrate o magpakita ng kanilang pagkakatuto sa bawat lesson. Kaya may iba't ibang klase po ng formative assessment, gaya ng written assessment, oral assessment, and even practical assessment. Kaya po kailangan po talaga namin ang tulong ng mga magulang. Alam niyo po, kung may isang mabuting bagay din na nangyari sa panahon na katulad nito, ay may mas oras tayo na maalalayan ng ating mga anak. Mas nabibigyan natin sila ng panahon sa kanilang pag-aaral. Tunay na kapag nagtulungan po ang bawat isa sa atin, bagamat may pandemya man, hindi natin maipagpapaliban ang may kwalidad na edukasyon sa ating mga anak. Please help us in making our children realize that this time is a very good opportunity to continue to learn and improve themselves. For us to accomplish these things, we have certain standards for teachers, parents, and students to follow so that we will have an organized and systematic way of implementing the FCPC flexible learning. For the online classes, here are the following standards. First, the online sessions will be conducted using the Neo LMS and Zoom for virtual teaching. Secondly, learning modules and other learning materials will be uploaded in the Neo LMS on the scheduled date and time. But for the offline students, they have to receive the learning modules and submit the outputs on scheduled dates. Exams should be answered within the time limit given in the LMS. Should the student fail to take the said exam, a letter of request can be sent to the teacher explaining the reasons why he or she was not able to take the said exam. Our teachers will be monitoring the students in doing their learning outputs in the learning modules and formative assessments. In an online environment, attendance is more than just logging in to the LMS. There should be academic engagement with the course content, the course activities, the course instructor, and with other students in the said subject. For written outputs, students have to submit them within 24 hours after the class. But for performance tasks or other outputs that would be requiring demonstration, our children would be given enough time for them to do it and to upload it. They would be given 1 week to do so. With regard to major exams like the quarterly exam for the basic ed and long examinations for the tertiary education, a test permit should be secured first to have an access to the said exam. For our students who would be choosing the learning at home, all learning modules must be taken from the respective teachers only on the scheduled day and time. All answered learning modules should be submitted to the respective teachers only on the scheduled date and time also. But if there would be some queries or clarifications, a text message, a call, or email can be sent to the concerned teacher. For our parents, we are requesting you to designate a learning area in the house, to allocate time to teach, assist, and monitor our children in learning the lessons in the learning module. We have also have to remind them and teach them honesty and responsibility in doing the assessments. Please also supervise our children in the submission of learning outputs. It can be on or before the scheduled date using the FCPC submission of learning outputs form, which we would be providing on the first day of classes. We're also requesting the parents to encourage the children to master skills in all the lessons. Aside from this, let me also share with you other rules of conduct that we have to follow, especially for those students who would be choosing the online classes. Number one, students have the right to express themselves and participate freely in online class. However, they're expected to treat the teacher and the other classmates with courtesy and respect. Secondly, the discussion area of the course is reserved for postings related to coursework only. Postings of a personal or non-academic nature are not permitted and may be removed by the teacher should they be appear. Grades and personal issues should be handled by private email to the teacher. Thirdly, emails to the teacher that are considered offensive or inappropriate will be sent back to the writer with a request to rewrite and resubmit. But if the emails continue to be unacceptable, the student will be referred to the program head and denied access to the course until the dean contacts the student. That's for the tertiary education department. But for the basic education department, the case shall be endorsed to the principal. If the students receive inappropriate emails from others in the class, they should immediately notify the teacher and appropriate action will be taken. And lastly, our students are expected to submit a work which is their own. Plagiarism or cheating will not be tolerated. Sa pamamagitan po ng mga alituntunin at pagtutulungan ng mga guro, mga magulang, mga mag-aaral, ng bawat isa sa atin, ating maisasakutuparan pa rin ang mission ng FCPC na magbigay ng may kwalidad na edukasyon para sa ating mga anak. We may still be waiting for great things to happen, better solutions to this pandemic, but we can already start coping with it by improving ourselves. By improving yourselves, our dear students, giving your best and doing great things while studying at home. Because as an author once said, and I quote, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Maraming salamat po. Keep safe everyone and welcome to school year 2020-2021.
Thank you so much to our dear speakers for today, Dr. Echel Simon Antero, Dr. Cheryl F. Chanis, and Ms. Jean C. Donghit. Truly that this webinar is very important and it is very special because today we also have the very dynamic president of FCPC, and that is Dr. Australia O. Simon. She will be giving us a short message and later on she will be joining us in answering the questions that you have provided. Again, let us have Dr. Australia O. Simon for a short message.
Good afternoon. First City Provincial College is one with the Department of Education, DepEd, is one with the Commission on Higher Education, CHED, for safe learning continuity during this COVID-19 pandemic. And it is really non-negotiable. It is a non-negotiable commitment for the health and safety of our dear learners, teachers, and staff. And before I proceed, I would like to thank Dr. Melina P. Cruz, our officer in charge, Schools Division Superintendent from the Department of Education in the Division of City Schools, City of San Jose del Monte, for a very inspiring, very informative, and an excellent for us to really be inspired, for us to be more enlightened, and appreciate the Department of Education flexible learning system. Maraming salamat po, ma'am. And for this school year 2020-2021, in spite of new normal, First City Providential College still fulfill its vision and mission of delivering quality education through blended learning, distance learning modality, only until physical attendance or face-to-face in school is determined to be safe. Eka nga, yung magulang ang aming master. Kung ano ang gusto ng magulang na learning delivery mode niya sa kanyang anak, yun ay amin pong igagalang. Kung halimbawa sa panahon na pwede nang pumasok sa paaralan, ang magulang pa rin ang aming bibigyan ng halaga kung ano ikabubuti para sa kanyang anak. Dahil kagaya nga ng nabanggit ng ating mga speakers, marami tayong paraan para lalong matuto ang ating mga FCPCian students. At sa kasalukuyan, kaming lahat ay nagbubuno, nagsasakripisyo upang mabuo namin ang tinatawag po naming learning materials, which really be very effective for the delivery of our distance learning, or we call it blended learning, make it offline student for offline students or online students. And ano man po ang inyong pipiliin, kami po ay handang sumakluluto sa ating mga anak upang magiging FCPCians pa rin sila, na taglay nila ang core values ng FCPC, having faith in God, collaboration, perseverance, creativity, intelligence, altruism, and nationalism. Yan po ang aming core values sa ating mahal na paaralang First City Providential College. And as we heal as one, let us all believe that learning is not only for 60 seconds, 60 minutes, 60 hours, 60 days, 60 months, or 60 years. Learning is forever, with humility to learn good things in every instance, whatever be in the new normal or in this pandemic, in this world of uncertainties. FCPC will still continue providing quality education to our students, for we want them really to be agile first citizens in the global world, because we want them to be agile, having right attitude, having global competencies, having intelligence for better work, having lifelong learning skills, and having finally and be ethical, efficient, and effective 21st century global citizens, anywhere, anytime, and always. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Dr. Estrella O. Simon. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, bago tayo mag-umpisa sa ating webinar, maaari kayong mag-blast ng inyong mga katanungan sa comment section ng ating YouTube channel. Pero bago natin i-address yung mga question na inilagay ninyo sa aming YouTube channel, we are going to address first the questions, okay, that you have given to us beforehand. So ito po yung mga tanong na isinend niyo po sa social media account ng FCPC. And these questions will be answered by our three speakers, Dr. Echel Simon Antero, Dr. Cheryl F. Chanis, and Miss Jean C. Donghit, together with our president, Dr. Estrella O. Simon. So we are going, by the way, these questions that we are going to answer, okay, are the frequently asked questions. So kung may mga katanungan kayo, maaaring masagot na rin po dito sa mga questions na ibibigay po namin. Okay, let us start. Okay, the first question will be answered by Ma'am Star, Dr. Simon. Okay, this is the question. How can you ensure the quality of education will not be compromised with the various modes of learning in the new normal? Ma'am Star?
Is culture in First City Providential College. First, I have to acknowledge our three speakers. They explained well how quality education be implemented in FCPC in this time of pandemic. Well, we have competence-based learning using mastery learning techniques, wherein the students are really the doers of learning. In how do we do that? We see to it our students are fully aware or be oriented on the learning outcomes that have to be attained after each lesson, after each unit, after each subject, and at the end of the program. And using mastery learning technique, as mentioned by our guidance counselor, Ma'am Jean, she explained very well that with the quality standard and quantity standard of 100%, we are so very confident this time because we have partners, our dear parents, who will be also the mentors of our students, will be helping a lot in making their children attain this with their assistance, with their mentorship, because the students will be well informed what are the topics and what are the learning outcomes to be attained in every lesson, in every unit, and they're not be lost. So that's how we do quality learning in FCPC.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Star. Now let us have the second question. This question will be answered by Dr. Echanis. How will you identify students that are capable and not capable of having internet connection at home?
Yes, good afternoon muli po sa ating mga magulang. Para po sa katanungan pong iyan, so far po kasi sa ating pong enrollment procedure, kapag po kayo ay binigyan na po ng sumagot na po sa inyong email at bago po kayo magbayad, meron po kayong pipiliin sa enrollment po kung anong learning delivery mode. So doon pa lamang po ma-identify na po natin kung sino-sino po yung mayroon mag-online or mag-offline.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Echanis. Next naman, ang ating ikatlong katanungan po. It's question number 3, again to be answered by Dr. Echanis. Is there a possibility to have face-to-face learning education and student activities for school year 2020-2021?
Okay, regarding po sa face-to-face learning and even activities, kanina po na-discuss ko na po yung sa blended learning, iyan po ay nakabase pa rin po sa magiging guidelines ng IATF at of course sa DepEd advisories. And susundin po natin yung mga protocol based po sa ibinigay pong guidelines sa atin. But of course, we will still conduct students development program through webinars. And we will also conduct mga curricular activities like online competitions. So we will be organizing all of those for our students. And another thing, another active participation of our students is the student council. So magkakaroon pa rin po tayo this school year, pero more of online hanggat wala pong binibigay na advisory po sa atin ng DepEd.
Salamat po, Ma'am Sheng. Isa pa pong tanong, it's question number 4. Ito naman po ay sasagutin ni Dr. Echel Antero. Sabi po dito, what is the enrollment transaction options available for the school year 2020-2021? Yes, Ma'am Echel.
Okay. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. As of now, meron po tayong dalawang enrollment options. We have online enrollment from K to 12, and actually for freshman college, we also have online enrollment. Now for the incoming second year up to fourth year college students, you will also have online enrollment, and we will be announcing it soon via our Facebook page. And for the on-site enrollment, ibig sabihin po yung gustong pumunta sa paaralan para doon po guidelines ng Department of Education na magsisimula po kami ng on-site enrollment sa June 16. So ngayon po, hinahanda na po naming mabuti ang ating paaralan. Naglagay na po tayo ng mga yung pong marker kung saan po kayo tatayo para masigurado po nating meron po tayong physical distancing, and lahat po ng empleyado ngayon ay dumadaan po sa health check protocol. At para masigurado po natin na talagang hindi po tayo magsisiksikan sa loob ng paaralan, sa mga darating din pong linggo, ay mag-a-announce po kami sa aming Facebook page ng online appointment system na kung saan para pong yung ginagawa natin sa, for example, pag mag-a-apply po tayo ng ating passport, kayo po ang pipili ng oras, ng araw na available po kayo para doon po kayo makakapasok ng ating paaralan. Importante po dito, ang amin pong tinitignan ay ang health and safety ng lahat, ng empleyado at of course ng mga magulang. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Echel Antero. Ngayon naman, dadako na tayo sa question number 5. Okay, itong question number 5 po, muli si Ma'am Sheng po or si Dr. Echanis po ang sasagot. Okay. Ang tanong po dito is, will there be a special science class qualifying examination?
Ayan po. Based po sa nirelease po na regional memo, number 136, series of 2020, nito lang po May 28, nagkaroon po ng advisory po na hindi na po magkakaroon ng examination. Instead of examination, ang gagawin na lang po ng mga estudyante o para po sa lahat po ng parents natin na meron pong mga anak na incoming grade 7 na nagkaroon po ng application na ng SSC examination, kayo po ay magpapasa lamang po ng certified true copy ng inyong SF9 or report card on or before July 3. Iyan po, ang gagawin po namin dyan ay through communication. Since meron naman po kaming nakuha na po na contact number sa lahat po ng mga nag-apply before, iko-contactin po namin uli kayo para po mabigyan kayo ng procedure kung saan po ninyo isasubmit ang kailangan po nating documents. So, ganun po. Then, isasubmit po namin yung report. Ko-compute lang po namin yung general average po ng English, Math, and Science po nila na grades. Then, isasubmit po yan sa regional office. Hihintayin lang po namin ang magiging, kumbaga po, ang magiging decision na po ng regional office regarding sa number of students.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Thank you po, Dr. Echanis. Next naman pong tanong, When will the school be open for on-site enrollment? Si Ma'am Jean po, si Miss Jean Danghit po ang sasagot ng question na ito.
Hello, nadidinig ako, no?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think na-mention na ni Ma'am Etchel kanina that the start of the on-site enrollment will be on June 16. So sa mga magulang po, for the meantime, we have to maximize the use of our online registration. At kahit po magkaroon na ng on-site enrollment, we would still be encouraging you na mag-online registration na po tayo para we would just be spending few minutes of our time ng pagpunta po sa ating pupuntahan po sa accounting office. But kung wala po talaga tayong chance na makapag-online registration sa ating tahanan, meron din po kaming in-allot na mga kwarto kung saan meron po tayong available computers doon. Of course, we would be observing physical distancing at doon po kayo pwedeng mag-encode po for the on-site registration. That would be on June 16.
Alright, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Jean. Next question naman po tayo. Ito po, si Ma'am Etchel po ang sasagot, si Dr. Antero po ang sasagot ng ating sunod na question. I am a graduating or moving up student. Will I get a refund on the fees for graduation or moving up?
Thank you for that question, Teacher Joyce. I-announce ko na po ngayon na tayo po ay magkakaroon ng online year-end rights. At ito po ay ipopost po natin, ipapalabas po natin sa ating Facebook page at sa ating YouTube channel. So ang aming pong target ay mapalabas po namin ito simula po ng June 8. Ngayon po, ang lahat ng kindergarten, grade 6, grade 12, and college, ang mga estudyante po natin nakabilang sa levels na ito, sila po ay makakatanggap pa rin ng kanilang, of course, graduation picture. Yan po ay nagawa po natin before po silang mag-final exam. And then, of course, they will still be receiving their diploma and their certificates. And of course, they will still be receiving certification of good moral character as well as SF10 and their transcript of records. So ito na lamang po ang babayaran ng mga graduating students at kung ano man po yung matitira ay maaari po itong ma-refund in terms of cash or ito naman po ay maaari ring gamitin para sa pambayad nila sa upon enrollment. Yan po. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Antero. And I guess that question is really talagang tinatanong ng mga bata yung tungkol sa refund about those year-end rights. Anyway, so let's proceed to our question number 8. Again, si Dr. Antero po ang sasagot ng question number 8. And it is, I still have remaining balance. Am I allowed to proceed to the online enlistment? As well as what financial assistance will FCPC give to their students?
Okay, ngayon po ay umaandar na po ang ating online enrollment and actually lahat po ng estudyante, sila man po ay may balance o wala, sila po ay tinatanggap for the online enrollment. So ano po ang paano po mababayaran yung kanilang balanse? Of course, when you are allowed to go into the campus already, physically, pupunta po tayo doon and then you will be writing your promissory note and kayo na po mismo ang magsusulat sa promissory note kung paano po mababayaran yung remaining balance for school year 2019-2020. And of course, it will be approved by the Vice President for Administration, Dr. Leovinci Simon. And patungkol naman po doon sa ating financial assistance, of course, we right now alam po namin na napakahirap po ng ating sitwasyon sa pagkakataong ito. At ang mga partners po ng First City Providential College, tayo po ay tinutulungan para makaagapay po tayo sa napakahirap po nating sitwasyon ngayon. At isa po sa mga partners ng FCPC ay ang Land Bank of the Philippines. Meron po silang tinatawag na academe support, na kung saan ang mga paaralan po na accredited ng PACOCOA, PAASCO, and other accrediting agencies ay qualified po ang kanilang mga stakeholders para mag-avail ng kanilang Study Now, Pay Later program. Kaya nga po, ngayong darating na taon, kami po ay magbibigay ng, mag-aanunsyo ng procedure kung paano po mag-a-apply dito sa Land Bank Study Now, Pay Later program. Paano po ang mechanics nito? Doon po sa total tuition fee ng inyong anak, ang loanable amount po na ibibigay sa atin ng Land Bank ay 70% of that. Now, gaano po katagal ang repayment period? Ang binigay po nila sa atin ay 3 years. So that's 36 months. So monthly po ang bayad nito. And ang maganda po dito, of course, yung pong darating na pasukan, kung sino man ang gusto pong mag-avail nito, mag-a-apply. Hindi na po kayo kailangang pumunta sa bangko, sa land bank. The application will be lodged in FCPC and we will be informing you if the loan is approved or not. Ang maganda po rito, hindi lamang po isang taon ang ritong taon. Na napakagaan po ito kung susumahin po natin. At bakit po tayo nagkaroon ng ganitong pribileyo? Hindi po lahat kasi ng paaralan ay nabibigyan ng ganitong opportunity. Dahil po ang ating paaralan ay level 1 accredited ng PACOCOA. For the past 3 years, we've been undergoing several accreditation visits, and hopefully this coming school year, for school year 2020-2021, even if there are no physical classes, we can still proceed with our level 2 accreditation with PACOCOA. And lahat po ito, of course, dahil po sa suporta ng mga magulang, ng mga estudyante, ng mga teachers, at lahat ng stakeholders ng FCPC. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Antero. So kanina po sinabi ko na maaari po kayong mag-blast ng inyong questions sa ating YouTube channel. And this time, yung mga questions po natin is real time po namin kinuha dun sa ating YouTube channel. At yung duration lang po ng mga questions na tinanggap po namin ay yung mga questions na ipadala simula na nagsalita ang ating first speaker, which is Dr. Antero, up to our last speaker, which is Ms. Jane Donghit. So ngayon po ay namili po kami ng mga tanong, okay, from that questions that you have blasted. So mag-i-start na po tayo. So unang tanong po, okay. Need pa bang kung magpunta sa school para mag-apply for ESC for incoming grade 7 students? Hindi ba dapat automatic yun? Sino po ang sasagot? Okay, Ma'am Cheryl. Yes, Dr. Achanis?
Yes po, sasagutin ko po yan regarding po sa ESC po natin. Base po sa dati nating guidelines, talagang kailangan po natin ng application. Lalo na po kapag incoming grade 7, ito po yung starting point po talaga ng kanilang ESC voucher. Pero sa ngayon po, naghihintay pa po kami, nakikipag-coordinate pa po kami sa FAPE regarding sa magiging application po nito, kung magpo-provide po ba sila ng online or kailangan po ng talagang paper po yung application. So i-update po namin kayo, lahat po ng mga grade 7 parents natin, kung magkakaroon po tayo ng online application or physical po talaga yung pagsasubmit ng documents.
Salamat, Dr. Achanis. Next question naman po. paano po makakuha ng module at kailan pwede?
Teacher,
Sino po ang sasalita?
okay.
Ma'am Jean? Ma'am Star?
Paano makukuha ang module?
Yes po.
Gaya ng nasabi kanina, i-announce natin kung ano yung specified schedule para hindi rin sabay-sabay ang pagkuha ng mga modules, learning modules ng mga bata. So maghihintay sila kung ano yung schedule na ibibigay for a certain grade, for a certain section. At pupunta lang sila kung ano lang yung araw at saka yung oras. Again, para natin yung physical distancing.
Thank you so much, Miss Jean Donghit. At kung hanggang ngayon, kasama pa rin po namin kayo sa first ever webinar ng FCPC, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please don't forget to hit the notification bell para lagi po kayong updated. Kasi we are on the new normal. So apparently, we are going to use this platform as well to give some announcements. So let us proceed now to the questions. Okay, next question naman po. Ma'am, can we both have online and offline learning? Yes po.
Yes.
Yes. Ang tanong ko, ulitin ko po yung tanong. Ma'am, can we both have online and offline learning? Tapos may follow-up question po siya. Online at the same time, having modules. Iba pa rin kasi pag may modules while doing online class. Thank you.
I think I will answer that, Teacher Joyce.
Yes po.
Can you see me? Nakikita niyo ba ako sa screen? I hope you can see me. Naputol po kasi ako kanina eh. Okay. Yung pong dinescribe dun sa question is, yan po yung sinasabi natin na hybrid student. Na siya po yung merong gadget, meron din po siyang, kumbaga very limited internet connectivity at home, na pwede siyang pumunta sa school at para kumuha ng kanyang learning module at bumalik sa bahay nila at doon ipagpatuloy yung kanyang pag-aaral. That's hybrid. Yung sa going back to the question, sandali lang po. Going back to the question.
Yes, live po tayo eh.
Live po ito. Work from home. Work from home po ito. Teka lang. Going back to the question kanina na kung yung po bang mag-online ay pwede rin pong mabigyan ng module. Yung po, actually, yung po mismong module ay i-post sa learning management system. Okay? So it will be in the form of a PDF file or document file, and it will also be available in the learning management system. So kahit hindi na po kayo pumunta sa school para kunin po yung ating printed na learning management system kasi meron din po kayo dun sa NEO learning management system. I hope I answered the question correctly. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Antero. Obvious naman po, sobrang live tayo dahil yung mga babies natin talaga namang nakikijoin sa ating online seminar or our webinar. So now let's proceed to this one. Ito po, talagang most awaited topic. Sabi po dito, kailan po ipopost ang mga awardees at mga mag-move up 2019-2020? Yes, Dr. Echanis.
Ayan, so ongoing na po ang preparation po natin. Nabanggit na rin po ng ating Vice President for Academic Affairs na by June 8 po, yan po ang target po namin na maipalabas na po natin yung ating po magiging online presentation of awardees and graduates.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chinese. Ito po. Another question. Do we need to purchase physical books or all will be converted to an e-book?
Sheng. Okay, I'll answer that. Answer that, Teacher Joyce.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, the books will the modules or the learning modules that will be posted in the learning management system and the physical, the printed learning modules, they refer it is being used by the teacher to discuss some concepts and answer. They also use that for different activities. So that means it is better for all students, online, hybrid, or offline students, to have that physical book. Okay? Para mas marami po silang pinagkukuhanan ng kanilang kaalaman ng content. Okay? Now, may iba pong mga subjects na kung saan ay meron ding pong e-books na pwedeng ibigay sa mga bata. At kung meron pong e-books na ibinibigay ang teacher, yun po ay isasama nila doon din sa learning management system. At ito rin po ay ibibigay dun sa mga bata na offline at online, hybrid. Pwede pong ito ay ibigay sa USB para yun po ay gamitin nila pag sila po ay nasa bahay na nila. Thank you, Teacher Joyce.
Thank you, Dr. Antero. We have one more question here, ma'am. Wait lang po. Naka-live din po ako, so medyo naglo-load ang aking system here. Okay. Ang tanong lang naman po, hindi ko na po babanggitin yung pangalan ng nagtanong. By the way, ang tanong po, will there be a difference between yung tuition po nowadays dahil online na from the past tuition fees that we had po?
Para kanino yon, Teacher Joyce?
Siguro po ma'am, para sa inyo na rin po.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, ma'am. They are asking kung meron daw po bang difference yung tuition fee.
Okay.
Ngayon, dahil online na, dahil hindi naman po magagamit yung mga facilities from the tuition fees po na meron po tayo last school year.
Okay. Actually, ang tuition fee po, ang tuition fee increase specifically, meron po tayong DepEd and CHED order regarding this. And every time po nagkakaroon ng tuition fee increase ng isang paaralan, 70% po nito ay napupunta sa salary increases ng ating pong mga teachers. At 30% naman po ay napupunta sa school development. Now, of course, we know that physically we will not be seeing our students inside the classroom. Pero sana po maintindihan po ng ating mga magulang na ang sakripisyo po ng ating pong mga kaguruan ay talaga naman pong napakalaki. Paano pong napakalaki? Tandaan po natin na sila po ang driving force ng ating education system. Kung wala po ang ating mga teachers, wala pong gagawa ng kanilang mga learning modules, wala pong gagawa ng mga teaching learning plans. At wala rin pong makikipag-interact dun sa mga estudyante kapag sila po ay nasa learning management system environment. And ngayon po, since nagbigay po ang DepEd na ang simula ng pasok ay August 24 and today is May 30, we have less than 3 months to prepare for everything. And actually, simula pa po nung pagkatapos ng school year 2019-2020,
ay nagsimula na po kami sa pagtitraining sa amin pong mga teachers. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa ating president, kay Ma'am Star, dahil napaka ganda po ng kanyang, kumbaga na-forecast niya po agad na we really need to convert to learning modules and the use of learning management system. So that's why even before DepEd announced that we need to prepare for online materials, ay isang buwan na po kaming nagtatrabaho patungkol doon. And hopefully matatapos po namin ang lahat ng ito tamang-tama po pagka simula na po ng ating klase. So napaka laki po ng sakripisyo ng ating mga teachers, and I think you will agree with me that they need this salary increase. Now, pagdating naman po dun sa ating school improvement, ang pagpapatakbo po ng learning management system, hindi po yan dumadaan sa ere lang. Kailangan po yan ay meron po tayong network infrastructure na maganda at stable. Okay, we need internet connection as well. Ngayon po, kaya po tayo nagkakaroon ng ganitong mga webinar. Ito po ay pinagsama-samang talents po ng amin pong mga staff from the IT department, of course from the marketing department, and of course from the teachers. And masasayang po ang aming pag-discuss sa inyo, pag-present sa inyo kung hindi po maayos yung dinadaanan ng signal namin. So kumbaga, kailangan po talaga ng kalsada para makarating po ang information sa lahat ng estudyante natin. And yun po ang dahilan kung bakit inaayos po natin ang ating network infrastructure. Now, marami pong nagtatanong. Sandali lang po.
Yes, Ma'am Etchel. Okay. It seems like merong glitch sa connection si Dr. Antero. Yes, ma'am?
Sige, ako na lang kaya. Ano ba yun?
Yes.
Kasi po.
Ma'am Etchel?
Hello, Joyce. Yes,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
here. I'm back.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your understanding. And one more thing, yung pong sinasabi po ng mga karamihan na hindi na po papasok ang mga estudyante natin sa loob ng paaralan, kaya wala na pong, kumbaga, malelesen po ang ating utilities. For example, electricity and tubig. Okay? Internet, still there. Kasi yun po yung gagamitin natin for our learning management system management. Now, yung pong gagawin ng mga teachers natin sa kanilang pong mga tahanan, of course, we will be subsidizing the internet connectivity of the teachers at home. So, kung meron pong matitipid para po dun sa ating electricity bill at water bill, yan naman po ang gagamitin natin para pang-subsidize naman po dun sa mga teachers na nagtatrabaho po sa kanilang mga tahanan. I hope I answered that the question. And of course, we need to have an open mind on this para magkaintindihan po tayo. And if you need more clarifications, you can always send a message to the FCPC messenger, and we will be glad to answer all of them. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Antero. At we hope na marami po sa mga tanong natin ang nasagot sa mga oras na ito. And if you have questions, you could reach us to our Facebook account. That is First City Edu PH, and in Twitter, that is official_FCPC. And in YouTube, that will be fcpc.official. And there you go. It seems like this webinar was filled with new learnings and amazing topics. At with First City Providential College ay nagpapasalamat sa mga magulang, sa mga mag-aaral, sa mga first citizens na nakasama natin sa araw na ito. And thank you for letting us speak. Okay, yung mga bagay na matagal nyo nang gustong itanong from FCPC. And always bear in your mind to continue seek learning in the midst of chaos. For one day, every one of us will reap this one. Mas mainam ang may alam. And at this moment, we opened this program with a prayer. Of course, we're going to end this one with a prayer as well. And that will be to be led by Jess Barry.
Let us bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. As we close this webinar, Lord, we want to give honor to you. Thank you, God, for the time we had today to discuss important concerns about flexible learning system of First City Providential College. May you bless each person who took the time to gather here today, and let your hand of protection be on them throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Let the work done here today come to fruition, and let it all be for your glory. Help us each to do our parts to bring the plans discussed to life. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Maraming salamat din po sa ating mga respective speakers. Dr. Echel Simon Antero, Dr. Cheryl Lechanis, Miss Jean C. Donghit, and of course, our very dynamic FCPC President, Dr. Estrella O. Simon. And of course, maraming salamat sa aming technical team sa pangunguna ni Sir Leo Venci Simon, together with Jess Faria, Miss Noemi Tejada, Mr. Reinhardt Caspe, Mr. Marvin Delfino, and Mr. Dan. And of course, we also have Miss Bea Camille. And again, I am your host for today. I am Teacher Joyce Magasigan, bumabati ng magandang araw at mag-ingat tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po. Always choose FCPC, the first and the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you. Na?
The First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication in the First City Providential College Bachelor of Arts in Communication program shall produce globally competitive professional communicators equipped with the knowledge, skills, and attitude applied in various contexts with focus on the media professions. Conduct communication and media researches for local and international utilization and publication. Extend sustainable outreach services for people in the community and of the country.
hopes and dreams.